Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Alright, we need some food. Took a quick nap, but we're back. Yeah, but still a bit tired. Something's gonna happen. I just know it.
This must be for me.
This is the thing that can bring people back to life. This is the Philosopher's Stone. I think. Nope, it ain't. Why I'd say it was the Philosopher's Stone. I'm very stupid. Instead of fucking, I can't remember the name of the stone of it is called in the books.
Far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve. Dead.
Neve! Why? We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
The Resurrection Stone. That's what it was called.
Isidore, what you did for your father was remarkable,
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isidore.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands, it
saw
can...
what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
The fuck did you do?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isidore. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix Natty mentioned. The one Harlow and the Poacher Pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
No way, I gotta go to Hogsmeade real quick, because I gotta sell that shit.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
I beg your pardon, but would you mind helping out an old woman?
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel. She's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious. Well, the last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
How did you become so close with the unicorn?
It was luck, truly. I came across her when she was a little golden foal. Didn't even have a horn yet. Oh, she trusted me straight away. We'd play together for hours. Oh, I do hope she'll be all right. Unicorn hair is a valuable wand core, and I suppose losing a hair or two mightn't hurt her. But I'm terrified those poachers will want her for her blood, to keep themselves alive. And that is more than I can bear to think of.
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd.
Okay, I'm gonna explain some shit that pisses me off. It's this
Remember, You'll know her by her brilliant coat. And be
It's this thing. It's this clip from the new Chucky show. It's from the first season.
I
From the
need to
first
look for a
season.
unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. It sounds
Where,
as if she's in trouble.
Where, God, I can't remember that kid's name. I'm gonna call him Daniel or Steve. I'm gonna call him Steve because I can't remember the kid's name. Because it's not on the top
Revelio.
of my head.
Lumos.
As well, Chucky's talking to him. He's like, "I'm not a monster, Jake. I don't care if you're this and that." Says something like that line. It's like, hey, I got a queer kid or a gay kid, whatever he says. I'm just like, okay, what are you doing, Chucky? Oh, I see what you're doing. You're manipulating him, you know, to make him believe like, hey, I'm the cool dude. Scarecrow's scared me ever since that movie, The Messengers. But anyway, I feel like Chucky was in that moment manipulating him, and then, but no, people, they went over their head thinking, yeah, Chucky supports us. Chucky will do anything to get people that like manipulate or control people. He'll say and do whatever he wants. Hell, like, don't forget the first, like, in Seed of Chucky, he was gonna kill his kids, I think.
Yeah, somewhere. Revelio. Come on, Hazel.
And it's like,
Confringo.
oh shit!
Have you no respect for creature life?
It was an accident!
Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Confringo.
Just in case I don't attack.
Oh, no, you don't.
Hazel, come back! God damn it, Hazel!
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Can I freeze him? Centaurs? I'm getting the hell out of here.
I can take Hazel back to a vivarium now. I should let Madam... She's safe.
What are you up to now?
Madam Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
We're both fine. And I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I'm relieved and thankful that you'll take care of her. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony, but I know she's safer away from the poachers. Do give her a nice brushing for me, won't you? Take good care of Hazel now.
The fuck was that?
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
Revelio. I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think
oh my god, I remember when I went on a tangent about that whole fucking thing and my brain just went, Sorry, but yeah, the whole thing, it's just...
Although he would worry as
it's
my mother
Chucky
does,
manipulating
but I
someone
think he,
to get what he
would
wants.
understand my persistence.
People should be like,
My
yeah,
father
proud
never
woman.
shied
No,
away from the
Chucky
fight for
is manipulating this
no
kid.
matter how ruthless the foe, And I think he would have
And
enjoyed
given the
knowing that I
opportunity
had
in
a
the series,
compatriot like
I think he tries to kill his kids. Chucky's kid, his kid.
What does
And
your
also, don't
mother
forget,
think about
he
all
says,
this?
"Oh, I'm not a
Well,
monster." He
as
kills
you
an
saw,
innocent kid.
she
The
worries
kid was a
great deal.
moron. Yes.
She is an excellent seer. But I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming.
She said, "I'm tired."
As do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me.
Revelio.
All of the praise you have received.
Lumos. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
How happy is.
Revelio.
Have I mentioned your work?
Revelio.
It's a catacomb which requires a dark sounds. Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Beldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our earlier discussion aside for now.
Of course.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the Ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the Ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the Ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
adventure, are we?
Revelio. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Revelio.
End this here. Be back soon.